My name's Danny. I'm from Chicago and I'm here in Paris. And I just spent the day doing a walking tour that my friend Lily and I found from the Girls Guide to Paris.
Luckily our place is in Saint-Germain, so we picked one from Saint-Germain to the Tuileries, the Louvre and the Tuileries. We started at Café du Magot. It was a great way to start the day. It's something that I would never do in New York, just have like a cup of coffee, sitting outside and watching people hang out.
It was very good coffee, very beautifully presented, and probably the most expensive coffee I've had. It's a lovely, lovely waiter who barely cracked a smile, but he was charming. It was right across the street from the Église Saint-Germain, this beautiful old church, and the morning sunlight. It was a gorgeous morning.
We headed off to this cool bakery called Lauderay. And they make these awesome macaroons, which is not like what we have in New York. In New York, our macaroons are like this like snowball of coconut. But here it's like a whole nother animal.
We bought a box of 8 macarons that were the most extraordinary macarons that I've ever had. These flavors were very inventive, like orange blossom flower and rose and cassis.
My favorite was the one with rose petals and grapefruit, which sounds disgusting, but it's actually really good.
They're indescribable. I can't compare it to anything else. After La Durée, where did we go? We walked towards Rue de Seine, I think, on Rue Jacob. We were trying to find Simone de Beauvoir's house,
which now looks like a rundown hostel. But maybe back in the day, maybe she got a lot of inspiration living like a pauper, but I'm sure it was really cool back then. So we got some guy to take a picture of us in front of Madonna, American icon.
We walked towards the river, down Rue de Seine, past all of these really nice galleries, and we went through this little archway, which led into this beautiful open space with the Institut de France, and the Pont des Arts was right there on the left. And it was kind of surprising because you're on these really narrow streets and then you walk through and it opens up and there's the river and all of the traffic. And then we noticed there are all of these locks on the little fence along the side of the Pont des Arts bridge. And I thought they were for people locking up their bicycles, but they're for lovers who come on the bridge and who want to leave their mark somewhere. It's kind of like carving into a tree, but there's no tree, so they put a lock onto the bridge.
We went into the Place de Carré, which is a square off of the Louvre, and that's really beautiful. There's a fountain there. We made a wish, a realistic wish.
After the Louvre, we walked through. We walked towards the Tuileries and through this archway where there are all these vendors selling Eiffel Towers and hats and bags.
There was this fountain, and Danny made friends with the pigeon guy, and he, for some reason, has a stockpile of crepes. I don't know, probably from Y2K. And he's just giving them away, and the birds are so excited. And then it's just like Animal Kingdom in the middle of the Tuileries. So we got a little bit involved.
Lily was a little afraid of that, a little squeamish. She preferred to stand back and take photos at first.
But then I think we got excited from feeding the pigeons that we got hungry. So then we went and bought a crepe. I guess we could have eaten it out of that guy's hand if we really wanted to. But we wanted something with cheese and mushrooms, and he didn't have that. That would have been so cool.
We found a little crepe stand. It looked closed, but the man working there was really nice, and so we stopped there to have a couple of crepes.
We made it to the end of the Tuileries, which is a huge garden. And that's so nice because it's in the middle of Paris, and that was really awesome.